What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. In this video I'll be going over AT&T Air for Business and go over some of the details to see if this is the right solution for your business needs in terms of your internet connection and how you can take advantage of this. I think this is a great opportunity if you're in the right area. So let's get right into it. So AT&T Air is essentially a 5G plus signal, right? It's not hardwired. The modem, as you see here, is obviously connected to a power source, but it's not coaxial, it's not fiber, doesn't require anything like that. It's essentially picking up a AT&T cellular signal. So with that being said, if that cellular signal in your area where your business is located is a strong enough signal, meaning it's 5G plus, you've got full bars, then this is a steal of a deal, okay? So let's quickly look at the price breakdown. The monthly price on these is $60 a month for the standard, $100 a month for the premium, right? If you are a AT&T Business wireless customer, meaning you have cellular service on a business plan, you get an additional discount of $20 a month. So you can get it for $40 on the standard or $80 with the premium. And at the moment, they also have an additional $10 a month off for the first 3 years. So you can get this all the way as low as $30 a month for the standard or $70 for the premium. As you see here, no speed caps, no data caps. And the only difference between standard and premium is premium has 250 gigabytes of prioritized data allowance. And what that means is, let's say you're in a highly congested area, such as maybe a sporting stadium or something like that, where typically if you are using your cellular signal there, you're noticing that it's slow, it's jammed because there's just a large number of people in that vicinity. So in that scenario, the premium will kick in with that prioritized data. And after that 250 gigabytes prioritized data is done for the billing cycle, it'll just go to the standard mode. But for the vast majority of businesses, the premium wouldn't apply to you. So save yourself money and go with the standard. Now, again, the big thing with this internet setup is you want to make sure that you're in a 5G plus area. So if you're considering it, and you or anybody you know, or maybe one of your customers around your business has an AT&T cellular plan, whether it's business or a consumer plan, use their phone and just have them run a speed test in your area where your business is located, right? You want to make sure that, again, that they're on 5G plus, that they've got a decent amount of bars there. Run a speed test and see what type of download speed you get. When everywhere I go, because I'm doing outside sales for the most part, when I go to a 5G plus area, I will run the speed test on my AT&T Business Wireless. I have an iPhone, and whenever I have a 5G plus signal, at the minimum I'm getting 300 download speed, right? I've seen it upwards of 600-700. So that's why I'm saying that this is a steal of a deal at those prices. If you're in a 5G plus area, you have to take advantage of this. All right. The only downside to this, and where I get some pushback when I'm pitching this to my potential customers, is they'll say, hey, I have a business phone and I know that I can't transfer that number to AT&T Air, right? Because it's a cell phone signal, you cannot run voice over IP through it, right? But that's not really an issue. You would just need to get a voice over IP service as a standalone option through another carrier. I know that as a dealer myself, as an authorized dealer, we deal with a company that's spelled out OMA, and they are strictly third-party voice over IP service, and they have a ton of options starting at I think it's like $19 a month or $20 a month. So again, don't let that be the reason why you're not getting AT&T Internet Air for your business, especially if you're in that area where you have a 5G plus signal, because you're going to end up paying way more with any other alternative. So the way the modem on AT&T Air looks, it's something like this, right? Very simple. And you're going to get the modem for free, by the way. And the back of the modem still has Ethernet connections, as you see here. right? You got 3 Ethernet connections, so you can connect it to your POS system, hardwired to a TV that you're streaming content for your customers, whatever the case may be. So rest assured that these are all here. Now let's go into the quick quote tool real quick. That way I can just kind of show you how this is going to look. So if you're adding, again, Internet Air for your business, here's a couple things that come with it. If you set up automatic payments with a bank account, you're going to get $5 off, and that price that I quoted you, the $60 standard, is with that there. If you remove the automatic payments, you'll see it go to 65. Another huge bonus is if you're currently under a contract with your current provider and you're looking to switch, AT&T will cover the early termination fee for up to $750, right? They'll reimburse you that, which is a huge plus, right? Like if you're on Comcast Business, I believe the early termination fee is $35 a month for every month remaining. So multiply the amount of months you have remaining times 35, and that's what your early termination fee will look like. So I'm using Comcast Business as the comparison here because I'm in Northern California and the vast majority of businesses here have Comcast Business. So, and again, here's another bonus of $20 off that I was mentioning if you already have AT&T Business Wireless or adding that with there with AT&T Air, so you'll get that discount. So again, with the auto pay, with the $20 wireless bundle, you're at $40, right? Let's go ahead and add the modem. And the modem, as I mentioned, is free. So you'll see the regular price of $274.99, and then spread out over 36 months is $7.64, which you'll get that credit of $7.64 for those 36 months, making it essentially free. You do pay the tax up front though, so that you'll pay tax off of $274.99 depending on where you live. Tax rate applies there. You can add static IP. You can add other accessories as the Wi-Fi extender, and here is the other $10 that I was mentioning. You get $360 off over 36 months, which comes out to $10 a month, and that will bring your grand total, when you add this as well, to $30 a month. So it adds right here. So if you click save now, you're at $30 a month, and then after 36 months, once that $360 credit falls off, you're at $40 a month plus tax, and that's basically your running total, as long as you keep your business wireless as a bundle. If you remove the business wireless, you lose that $20 discount, so you'll be at $60 a month instead of $40. What else is there? Because AT&T Internet Air is, again, a cellular signal, it does have a phone number assigned to it. That does not mean that you're going to be making calls or receiving calls there, but it does have a number attached to it. And again, if you have a business phone number, standard voice over IP, the phone, the old school phones, and you want to keep that, there are other voice over IP services that do just phone standalone. You can kind of make that work with AT&T perfectly fine. So don't let that, again, be the reason why you don't want to switch and you're keeping your old school setup with, like, say, Comcast Business or Spectrum Business or whatever, depending on where you are, and paying a ton more. Also, if you don't mind switching your number over from a business voice over IP phone to a cellular, you can obviously switch that number over to a wireless phone. Keep the number and have your business number on the wireless phone so you can receive calls wherever you go, and that'll automatically give you that $20 a month discount because you're bundling wireless and AT&T Air for Business. So again, with that being said, this is the plan with AT&T Business Air. If you're in a 5G plus area, highly recommended. If you're not, and depending on what type of setup you're running for your business, if you have people hopping onto your Wi-Fi, things of that nature, I probably wouldn't recommend it in that case. But if you're just running a POS system and you don't need a whole lot of speed, then it can still work for you. If you're just looking to cut costs for your internet and you're like, hey, the speed doesn't really matter to me, but I'm paying like $200 plus with my current setup, and I want to just save money because all I'm using my business internet is just to run my register, and that's it. So in that situation, even if you're not in a 5G plus area and you're just at 5G, then hey, AT&T Air will work there. If it's a poor signal, you can't sign up essentially, because when you're looking into AT&T business, AT&T Air for Business, you have to run your address, and so if AT&T will determine based on the address if it's not a good signal there, it just won't let you sign up for it. So plain and simple, right? It's never really going to be in an area where it's just not going to work. And this isn't something that's mobile, so if it's for your business, you got to keep it there. You know, you can't run this around from your business, take it home after work, and then take it to the park after that. That way you have a Wi-Fi signal wherever you go. So you could try it, it's up to you, but not recommended. Anyways, thank you guys for visiting, watching the video. Hopefully you got some value from this. If you're looking to sign up, my details are below in the video description. Give me a call. I'd love to get you earn your business, help you out, get this set up, answer any questions you have, and yeah, get your business running more efficiently. Cut the costs, right? Overhead is definitely something that everybody's worried about right now. I go to businesses all the time and people are like, hey, inflation is super real despite what the government may say with the CPI numbers. I'm paying double for almost everything, including energy costs. Pizza parlors are like, hey, I can't raise the prices on my customers, but I'm paying double what I used to a couple of years ago. So how can you save me some money? And I always want to first and foremost go into telecommunications and say, hey, let's see if we can save you some money from your internet, your wireless, security, things of that nature, first and foremost. So yeah, hopefully again, you got some value out of this. If you're interested, give me a call, text, email, whatever, and I look forward to hearing from you. Thank you and take care.